Not a bad idea.
Wait! On my way!
Whoops. I suppose there is such a thing as too much sleep. Let me be the one to collect it. The find of the century, I dare say. This is why I shall never tire of our adventures. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
My magics are at your disposal.
Over so soon?
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent, you're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
That's just what I was thinking.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Where are the saurians?
One cannot be too careful. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen? Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
A moment long awaited.
A resounding success!
That was hardly a challenge for adventurers of our caliber.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for us this day. The rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace now.
This one takes long. Needs reinforcing.
A mug of ale is just behind you. We've naught to discuss.
Aye, I reckon you'd be good at this.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
If you want my advice, heed no advice. Save your own.
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today.
Oh, look. A chest. Well, I shan't get my hopes up.
Don't be like that. Seeing what's inside is half the fun.
But the seas, strange. This is my moment. I must.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Oof. But enough about me. Did you need something?
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Where was I headed?
Well met, sir.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Seems like fewer worries when you're here. A mug of ale is just what I need.
I've not said no to this.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
I only work when I fancy, but I get by.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I grant you Ice's bite.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. I just hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite them straight.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
What is that? A tower? Nay. A statue?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it. Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
We need only hone our skills, and in time, we shall be indomitable.
'Tis as you say.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
This is rather thrilling.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I've trained for this.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
I have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
Catching up to do.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
I've got you. Use this chance to recover.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well, spot. Shall we see what we can find?
Here you are. Use frostbite to give our foes a chill. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
master!
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
I do not espy any suitable footholds.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins have been more trouble than I foresaw. My task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. And 'twas going well too, till I found that door. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings. But my orders are to get to the bottom of it. So back and forth I go, on an endless string of expeditions. I grow wearier with every trip, but no closer to an answer.
Very well. I shall go on ahead. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. Goblins approach! Diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
Well, 'tis clear the two of you know what you're doing.
I can do no less in service of the Arisen.
Not a bad idea. We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold on. Stay right there.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. An abandoned campsite, just waiting to be claimed.
Better to rest while we're here than lament our weariness later.
This place makes my hair stand on end. Should trouble occur, it is my charge to set it right. The quiet day is a welcome one. What's this? We're trapped! Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here!
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard. Oh, we've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up... we'll knock his feet right out from under it.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
This forest seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
Ha-ha! I can think of all manner of uses for an attraction such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies?
This brute has quite the temper.
Ruthless opponent makes for easy prey.
'Tis easily done. Do not falter. We'll take every ounce of our strength. We can prevail.
Easily done. Let us see what you're made of.
Time we make this. All people of Vermont, that the Arisen is come.
You have my gratitude, sir. Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. The sun...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
We're setting out.
I'll get that for you.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
"'Tis dark as pitch, master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip."
Very well. I shall return.
Look, master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
not take that from you.
Stay calm now. Remember your choices.
I dare say, the Arisen have defeated this lot without us.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds. in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.